What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Tar Heels' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense takes the field. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The play action fake. Escapes trouble. Fires to the big fella. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Oh, they're after him! And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense. Like, getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
The Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. So North Carolina's offense will go to work for the first time. And here it comes for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen.
It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Tar Heels. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. the RPO complete. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after.
Trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets into the 32-yard line. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Kick is in the air. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Offensive line needs to clean it up. Sack on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
The Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's shipped. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
And the Tar Heels are on the move. Lopez wants to fire. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quarterback extends the play. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. To the ground to try to move the chain. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Texas looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Horns. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Hooker, and they hooked a W in this one. This could well be the biggest game we see all regular season, and this outcome promises to be a real talking point.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the move, it's Barnes. Tackled at the 28, it's a pickup of 5. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all 3 phases.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. Wants to return it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Lopez to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, North Carolina 14, TCU 0.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Off play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running to Green. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
The Tar Heels will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. From the gun. Give on the inside. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll try the left side. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
He's going for it all. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Got his man in the middle. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They're going to go for it with a couple of good options here. Get it to the 1, you get the first down. Get it farther, you get the touchdown. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. And the Tar Heels buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man, it's Johnson. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Right back to the well. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. And the Tar Heels back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Lopez wants to fire. Quick strike complete. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So now on comes the field goal unit. He will need some oomph in this one, a 51-yard attempt and from the right side. And that is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
North Carolina 14, TCU 0.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. He's got 50 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg. He's going for a big play downfield. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
And finally, this quarterback looks human. For one play, he has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throw.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Working that left side now. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. That should be the final play of the first half. And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
A scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's get to the guys at Kenan Memorial Stadium.
And the Horned Frogs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the team at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. A quick pass to the left. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Handoff from the gun. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Ball set by the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Bag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Lopez to pass. Hauls it in. Still on his feet at the 45. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Tar Heels are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Off the take on first down. Touchdown, North Carolina! Snap in the end zone to give them 6. The offense strikes again.
Situation. They build that lead.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Starts on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire, looking deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll go down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. first down off the play. Looking down the middle. It's complete. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? They'll run play action. Fires to the right. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Out of the gun. The running back has it. Drive at 3 to the 27-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they line 2nd and 7. They'll send the motion. And some room to work. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Lopez wants to fire. On target. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much work there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. It's one takes it to the 13-yard line. 8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. Here's a heat. Headed to the end zone, and he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shot is a touchdown. The Tar Heels line it up with a 1st and goal. Power it in. They can't punch it in. Second and he was in immediately a 3rd and goal where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Caught in the backfield, it's Ship. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch close later. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They brought the heat and they got him on the ground. And a 4th down sack stops this drive cold.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field. You get a 4th and goal situation. The offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. 90 yards in front as they start the drive at their own 10. How about the defense getting back to lose it? Drive 13. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Bought a little time, lets it go. Step. To stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Shotgun snap down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Frogs will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in middle, it's Johnson. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the 5 of the third. No question they wanted to get the ball to the playmakers and come up big through 3. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. Lopez to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They'll leave it with him. He breaks a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Trying to move the sticks up third down. From the pass. A short zone. Touchdown Tar Heels. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
Lining up team. And the extra point splits right. 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Very efficient 5-play score drive. Get off in this crowd now. Ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Makes the grab on the left. Turning it on. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Payne. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. 3rd down play from the gun. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's McAllister. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. It in.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to win back the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. It'll be enough for a 1st down. They've got a 16-yard line. Get him on the ground. Rumble. On the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Barnes. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. And they'll come to the line and try to draw it a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete on 3rd down. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the look. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. And they can't make the connection on 4th down. Now motion. From the back, the hole. Hammers his way across the 10 forward to the 11.
Such a start to this drive, too, because you've got and you want to run the ball, you want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front surge by the O-line.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. And down he goes back at 3.
And if you irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, loosen up that arm. He's got an open man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the send out punt unit. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Using his legs to buy some time.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it. Positive yards.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The Horned Frogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Quickly complete.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
the catch. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. Going up top again. Pressure coming. Got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going for 6. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Bringing the heat. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Boise State took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for that trip back to southwestern Idaho. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Johnson looking to throw. Wide open downfield. Oh, a lot of space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The give as they work on that clock. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Makes the catch. Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Carolina, 35. TCU.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To the air, it's Hoover. Quickly complete. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to pass on second down. He's going up top here late in the game. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. It's complete to the left. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Gauze. He's loose. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. They'll move the tight end. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead.
That makes the score North Carolina 42, TCU 14.
They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
Set to kick this one off.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. To throw, it's Hoover. Makes the catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. As disappointing as this is, everything's still in front of this team. I mean, think back to 1983 Miami. Got blown out in the opener but won the national championship.
You're absolutely right, Reese. Lots to play for here. And there's no doubt when you watch this team, they've got the talent to get it done. They got to execute better. They got to iron out some of these mistakes we saw here on the field today. But I think if this is a team, if they stay healthy throughout the course of the year, David, they've got a lot to play for this season.
Goodness gracious, I guess I'm the only one that caught the 1983 reference. I know you 2 guys were alive. I wasn't even alive yet. Good Lord, you guys are old. Like, this is a long time ago. Can you use a little better reference there, Reese Davis?
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.